In Austin, I'm Quita Culpepper. The Texas Comptroller has rolled out big changes for the program previously known as HUB, which stands for Historically Underutilized Businesses. It gives minority and women-owned businesses more exposure through state contracts. But the Texas Comptroller, which runs the program, is narrowing the scope to only disabled veteran-owned businesses. According to the Comptroller's website, all businesses previously certified based on race, ethnicity, and sex are no longer certified. Under the new emergency rules announced this week, the program will now focus on businesses owned by disabled veterans. Vets with a 20% or higher service-connected disability can qualify. We spoke with the president of Austin Women Business, which has several businesses that are HUB certified. They called the move disappointing.
I don't think we need to take from one to give to another. Even before, I think according to law, the contracts were awarded always to the person who presented the best economic deal. So just because you are in the pipeline to present a contract, it does not mean that you were awarded the business.
The Comptroller's office didn't respond to KVUE's request for more information. However, in a news release, Acting Comptroller Kelly Hancock said the emergency rules are to, quote, ensure Texas state contracting is free from gender or race discrimination and keep the program centered on those who earned this support through their service, end quote. HUB vendors that already have state contracts won't lose them, according to the website. A Georgetown family says they're disappointed after a judge ruled the man accused of killing their 6-year-old son not guilty by reason of insanity. Daniel Logan was accused of capital murder and aggravated assault after police say he broke into his neighbor's home and beat Jeremy Tang Diaz. Jeremy died months later. On Wednesday, Jeremy's father and mother took to the stand with a photo of the little boy, and they shared their last moments with their son in the hospital, called his killing brutal, and asked Logan what Jeremy ever did to him to cause this. The boy's father, Arturo Diaz, said he was disappointed in the ruling and said he felt it removes accountability. Still, he says he forgives Logan.
It's hard. My younger son wrote me a letter yesterday. We were both playing the piano and he comes over with a little letter. It says, "Papa, thank you for being my papa. I love you for taking care of me." The irony is that I could not protect my oldest son. But I do forgive him. So I'm not going to hold any grudges. The only thing that I always maintained is that he cannot be in the streets again.
Logan apologized to Jeremy's family, saying he was truly sorry. After reviewing findings from several experts, the district attorney's office says the evidence shows Logan was legally insane at the time of the incident. Liberty Hill ISD is speaking up after it was named in a new lawsuit challenging the state's 10 Commandments law. Liberty Hill was one of 16 school districts named in a class action lawsuit, and that lawsuit aims to stop Texas public school districts from having to display donated copies of the 10 Commandments in classrooms under Senate Bill 10. In a statement sent to us Wednesday morning, a Liberty Hill ISD spokesperson says the district is aware of the lawsuit. The spokesperson says it did put up donated displays at a few of the district's campuses complying with the law, and that it will work closely with its legal team and respond to the lawsuit. Some Austin businesses are starting to help boost the power grid. A new program is allowing commercial property owners with solar panels on their roofs to sell power to Austin Energy. On Wednesday, city staff celebrated the first business to take advantage of the Solar Standard Offer project. Radial Power and Axis Solar installed more than 800 solar panels on a warehouse rooftop. Austin Energy leaders say the addition is good for the businesses and for customers.
The Solar Standard Offer is an industry-leading program that Austin Energy launched this year. And one of the most innovative aspects of the Solar Standard Offer is its ability to drive local solar generation without increasing costs to our customers. Priced appropriately, this can continue to scale up, adding to Austin Energy's portfolio without impacting affordability.
Austin Energy staff say the program lets property owners unlock revenue they otherwise would not have. Officials at Austin's airport say October was the busiest month in the airport's 26-year history. Data released by the airport Wednesday shows more than 2,886,000 passengers flew in and out of Austin during October. And that broke the previous record, which was set in May of 2024, which saw more than 2,068,000 travelers. The Formula One U.S. Grand Prix likely boosted October traffic. The airport set a daily record the Monday after the Grand Prix, with more than 45,000 departing passengers. There was an unbelievable sight in Kyle on Wednesday. Crews worked to relocate an old oak tree on Stagecoach Road to prepare for a road widening project. KVUE's Jessica Cha went to go watch the process.
This hundreds-year-old oak tree is putting down roots in a new spot. The city of Kyle initially had plans to remove the tree completely from Old Stagecoach Road, but preservation is ultimately the route that they're taking. Contractor crews are branching out and sprucing up Old Stagecoach Road.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime curiosity for me. have you ever seen a tree move?
Dave Tarrant, who lives in the neighborhood, says the move has been a long time coming.
Well, I love the tree. I just wish it hadn't been so close to the road.
Last December, the city of Kyle wanted to remove the tree to make way for a project that would expand Old Stagecoach Road. They said it restricted traffic as it was growing inches away from the road. But residents pushed to save the tree, and city leaders voted to relocate it in February instead.
If they found the money and they're doing it, I'm all for it.
And the work is in good hands.
We move big trees.
Don White with Environmental Design says it's a unique process. The roots are pruned, wrapped up in burlap, and rolled down.
It's time consuming. It's kind of like watching paint dry.
The tree will be relocated down the road and placed where a pocket park will be created, which White says is worth it for something with roots in Kyle.
Heritage trees, they're kind of like antiques. You don't want to throw them away. You want to kind of preserve them as long as you can.
Contractors say that this is going to be a 2-day job. It may be just moving down the road, but that's a lot of work when it comes to an almost $1 million tree. In Kyle, Jessica Cha, KVUE News.
Engineers at UT Austin are developing a new way to make semiconductor chips that go into all sorts of electronics. They're using a new 3D printing method. It's called holographic metasurface non-lithography. Developers say it can create designs that were previously impossible. For example, it can embed artificial intelligence to fit the specifications of robots or rockets. The engineers working on this project say it's faster and more sustainable than current chip manufacturing practices. The University of Utah and leading semiconductor companies are also involved in the development. And those are the headlines happening in Austin. I'm Quita Culpepper.